Here we go, it's the men's 4x400
Busy track down there. Luckily, we're not going to make all these men run at once. 5 teams, 4 people each. There's 20 of them lined up there to be introduced to you for the men's 4x4 final. Surely these guys, the favourite for the medal. Elija Godwin will lead off these athletes. He's the lead-off runner for the mixed 4x4 team in Eugene at the home World Championships, where they took a gold medal. But he's got the quartet that took the 1, 2, 3 in the individual event: Bailey, Patterson and Faust. Jamaica have come here as well with a strong team. Rashid McDonald will lead them off. Jasona Dennis second, Kibar Farquharson third, and Zamir Francis in lane 4. Hungary here as well, and Yingi will be their lead-off runner, and then Val, and then Kovac, and then Attila Molnar, 4th placer individually here in this championships. People's Republic of China have drawn lane 3. They're led off by Zhang. We'll hand over to Zhang, and then Zhu, and then Zhu. Final team from Sri Lanka go in lane 2. Kimaraje, Midushan, Silva and Raja Karuna. Sri Lankan national record
appearance in World Indoor Championship history.
China will also be hosting the World Athletics Relays in mid-May as part of the effort to qualify teams for the World Championships, kind of an event they've had off and on. They've had it in the Bahamas, really successful there, and back on the schedule.
The Jamaicans will not want to roll over and give this to the Americans. And then Yingi, the lead-off athlete for Hungary, personal best form this year. He exited in the semi-final individually, so he's a bit fresher than some of the other athletes that go later on in the American quartet for sure. So McDonald just settling himself into lane 5. We've got Sri Lanka in lane 2, People's Republic of China in lane 3, Hungary in 4, Jamaica in 5, and the United States out in lane 6. It's the men's 4x4 final. And away they will run in lanes for the first 150 metres or so, and then as they do in the open event, they'll cut for the inside and the argy-bargy will begin. Elija Godwin going well for the United States at the moment on the outside, but Nyingi, I mentioned the good form the Hungarian's in. He's trying to stay on terms with the American and with the Jamaican. McDonald drifts wide to try and protect his second position. Elija Godwin running well for the United States at the moment. Rashid McDonald just starting to struggle maybe ever so slightly with 100 metres left to go. And Yingi of Hungary trying to launch a challenge on the outside, trying to keep his squad in medal contention. A great run from Kamaraji, the Sri Lankan on the inside, keeping them in touching distance of the medal zone. But the Americans are going to hand over just in the lead ahead of the Jamaicans from the Hungarians.
Brian Faust started the individual final like an absolute rocket, and he's blasting down that back straight. Dennis of Jamaica tried to hold him, and Val of Hungary really driving into that bend to stay close to Dennis just ahead of him. This is great running from Faust, and of course the Americans are overwhelming favourites, having taken all 3 individual medals in the 400. But Dennis is really working to close the gap. Crowd beginning to roar because there's a fabulous end to that leg from Zhang of China, who's going to close down on Wal of Hungary. But Faust driving for the line here. They're at the halfway stage, the Americans from Jamaica, with China now in 3rd, Hungary 4.
A wonderful leg from Zhang of China. He pulled them into the medal zone. Attila Molnar of Hungary will go on the final leg. That'll be such a battle between the People's Republic of China and Hungary for the bronze medal. Jamaica as well, they're going to have to concentrate here. Kamir Farquharson is on their 3rd leg. But Jacory Patterson, the individual bronze medalist, is streaking away for this. I think this American quartet have got their eye on a fast time. The 4x4 is so often congested. You get in each other's way, you slow each other down. I wonder perhaps with a 1, 2, 3 individually for the Americans have thought they've got an opportunity at getting close to 3 minutes. Jacory Patterson, he's just faltering here though in the last 100 metres. I wonder if he overcooked the first 300 metres or so, but Jacory Patterson, he holds on to the lead. He passed to the individual champion Chris Bailey, but the Jamaicans have really eaten up the lead there that the Americans had coming in. And the earlier stages in this race. The People's Republic of China still holding on to silver medal position, but Attila Molnar trying to give his Hungarian teammates a piece of global hardware. Chris Bailey, he's never fast in the first lap, but here he goes, the American. Here's the bell, he goes through in 2:39. They're not going to be inside 3 minutes or that close to it. It might be around about 3:03 or so. Christopher Bailey, he's not pulling away from Demir Francis here, the Jamaican indoor national record holder over 200, doing so well to keep the Jamaicans in the silver medal position. Now the 200-meter specialist has to give way to the 400 individual champion. Christopher Bailey anchors the Americans to a global title, 3:03.13. That's a wonderful run. Attila Molnar does give the Hungarians a bronze, much to the disappointment of the local crowd. What an effort for the People's Republic of China. The individual silver medalist, the winner of the World Indoor Tour this season, just catching himself on the Seiko board there, who ended up giving Jacory Patterson quite a lead into that third leg. Patterson, if we're honest, he looked a little bit fatigued in the closing stages, but he did hold on to give Christopher Bailey every chance of anchoring them to a global gold.
That lead in the last lap, but it was never in doubt. The United States with a dominant win here in Nanjing over Jamaica.
Bailey with the fastest time split of the four for the U.S., 44.84. You see Kovacs of Hungary, his teammate Attila Molnar, had the fastest split of all the relay legs in getting Hungary that bronze medal. He ran 44.72.
The United States getting gold for the first time since 2016. They didn't make the final in 2022. Were upset last year, as we reminded you, and got silver in 2018. So for the first time in 9 years, the United States 4x4 on the men's side.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, expected Team USA to dominate the men's 4x400m relay final in Nanjing, but absolutely nobody expected a finish this terrifying close. With Jamaica breathing down their necks and the entire stadium losing their minds, the USA quintet had to pull off something legendary just to survive. This is the men's 4x400m relay final at the 2025 World Indoor Championships in Nanjing, China. Guys, if you think track and field is predictable, you need to see what happened on this men's 4x400m relay final. Absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Please like the video. Yeah man, kindly guys, like the video. I always tell you that's one of the many ways of supporting this amazing channel. Going into the World Indoor Championships, the United States fielded an absolute powerhouse team. We are talking about a lineup rooted with low speed, including the newly crowned individual 400m world champion Chris Bailey. But guys, believe me, the indoor track is a completely different beast. The banks are steep, the track are tight, and one single mistake and the handoff means your gold medals are completely dead. And Jamaica knew exactly how to exploit that. From the gun, we are witnessing Elija Godwin set the pace, exploding out of the blocks to give the USA an early advantage. Faust and Jacory Patterson ran brilliant, aggressive, tactical legs, keeping the US in the driver's seat. But as the baton passed to Chris Bailey for the anchor leg, Jamaica unleashed a monster final charge. Down the backstretch, the gap started to shrink. For a split second, it looked like the ultimate upset was about to happen on global television. But Chris Bailey didn't panic. He dug deep, held his composure, and crossed the finish line in a blistering 3 minutes, 3.13 seconds to secure gold for Team USA. Nevertheless, Jamaica took a spectacular chauffeur in time of 3 minutes 05.05 seconds, and Hungary shocked the field to grab the bronze. in time of 3 minutes 07.07 seconds. Team USA proved once again why they own the 4x400 meter relay, but this race proved the rest of the world is catching up fast. Yes, believe me, it was such a very, very impressive and very tight track and field event, the men's 4x400 meter relay final at the World Indoor Championships in Nanjing, China, where Republic of China finished in 4th position in time of 3 minutes 06.90 seconds. Sri Lanka finishing in 5th position in time of 3 minutes 10.58 seconds. And guys, I can't wait to see whether Team USA will, in the highly anticipated World Athletic Championships, be able to dominate the field. Will they be able to beat their main rivalry, the team Jamaica, or will Jamaica will be able to dominate and destroy USA in the field? So guys, I can't wait to see how things will unfold. So keep tuned, keep it locked here, because definitely guys, I'm gonna bring to you all those events as they happen. And thank you so much for your precious time. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you a million times for always come back to watch my videos. You my people, you are my great people, and may our Heavenly Father always bless you. If it's your first time coming across this channel, my name and K News. Kindly like the video, share the video widely, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye for now. Blessings.